Hello, my name is Jessica Retzlaff and I live in Columbus, Nebraska, and I am working on my unified endorsement in early childhood education. I have worked in the field of early childhood for about 17 years, so I'm just continuing my education in this field. And kind of going along that, what is a joy? What do I feel that is going well, and what is great, what I'm excited about is that early childhood is finally being looked at as something very important. I feel like when I started in this field almost 17 years ago, it was just, oh, you work in daycare, you just watch kids, you just play with kids all day. Whereas now it's really kind of being seen how important it is, how important those first 5 years are. That's where they gain so much knowledge and get so much development, and that just predicts so much of their future development and their future behavior. So I'm really excited to see that that is something that other people see as important too, not just people in the early childhood field, and something that just kind of I think is wrong, and just something that is not a great thing right now, and it's kind of just being in education, and something that I've seen is the lack of recess children receive. I guess it just kind of drives me crazy when I see another teacher and they'll be talking about a child and they'll say, so and so, they were misbehaving, so I kept them inside for recess today. And I just want to tell them that that is probably the worst thing you could have done for that child. The children that are losing recess are the children that need it the most, and I just can't stress that enough. Even just a normal developing child, they are just not given enough recess. These little bodies need to move. They're just sitting in desks so long, and I feel like teachers are feeling the same way. Like, they know these kids need to get out, but the curriculum is just too extensive that they don't have time to give them the recesses that they need. Some of the information that I found about recess and the importance of recess and what's happening because these recesses just keep getting pushed back and back. Children can't sit still. They just can't be quiet. Their little bodies, not even just little kids, even older kids, they can't be quiet. They can't focus because they are not given that time to give their brain a rest. They're not given the time to have those gross motor skills that they need. Right now in our country, we're kind of seeing an ADHD epidemic. People are just prescribing pills, but what's more beneficial than Ritalin is recess. Not only does recess give them that chance to run and play and release some of that energy, recess promotes teamwork, competition, rule information. It helps them with conflict resolution, which these are life skills. These are not just skills that they need to get onto the next grade. These are skills that they're going to need the rest of their lives with their spouses, in their job, just throughout life. And they just all, just to grow as functional adults, children need to get these core elements in a recess. I don't think people realize that recess is a big part of that. The American Academy of Pediatrics says that we are depriving young learners of precious time that they're not going to get back. They're losing this time to run and learn and develop in different ways than they are in the classroom, and they're losing that and they're not getting it. And a lot of this information I got from, it was an article by David A. Tomar. The name of the article was The Death of Recess in America. It is in TBS magazine, and the website I went to was thebestschools.org. And that would be my one desire, my one passion, to sometime be in a position to talk to somebody, because it's not just me as an educator, it's teachers, it's parents. I just feel like it's the majority of the education field, the majority of parents, they see that these children need to get out and they need to run. And wouldn't that be just the most fantastic thing if we could begin to see that and let the children have this opportunity before, they are in jobs and they don't get to have recess and they don't get to run and they don't get to play. That is kind of all I have for the things that I worry, or the things that I think kind of are wrong. And one thing I want to learn from this class is I have worked for a nonprofit agency for a very long time. I worked at a Head Start for 14 years, and just a good way to get our name out there, something catchy, something bright, something positive, just to help people see the benefits that we have in our community every day. Thank you.